To start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Dolphins 7, Jaguars 6.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. He'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Mack. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here of the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. The pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Come on, let's go. Here we go. 30. Here we go. Tiger.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11 at the 41. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dolphins.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 15-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the defense.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
First half.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
54, right there, 54.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
58, right over there. 32. 58, right
On 1st down, Stafford here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
50, 50.
After the sack on 1st down, Stafford. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Mack, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Mack.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tannehill on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. But it's brought in by Washington. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want.
Reserve line now for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Dolphins 14, Jaguars 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Hyde on the return. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
For the Jaguars.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down, and that will do action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. And 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Monday. Okay, double up. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. You're trash. 10. 58 is Mike. 58 is Mike. Get ready.
To the air again, Stafford. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Check. Fresno. Deuce. 58.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Alert! Monday.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Play action. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jaguars 12. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The return man is Hill. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Denzel Mims with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning it, Hill. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Second down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Tannehill. And a catch right side by Evans. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Max Crosby on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Stafford. Dancing to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Tannehill going to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Third down.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
The 23-yard line.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there. 21. 58, come on. 58, come on. Let's go, defense.
Now it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jared Reed in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The dangerous Hill now to return. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The return man is Hill. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A cross costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. So that's Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
180. Hey. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Check. Under 10, 10.
Here's Mostert. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jaguars, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.